She looked like a Greek goddess.
Well, we were going more for an Irish maiden. An Irish pub maiden. This is my little chain knot effect. I was having fun with Jonna from marketing, and we just were trying a couple different styles, testing, filming, and practicing for upcoming events. I am simply starting at the top of the head. I left out some of the fringe area, and I tie it like you would a shoelace, except for I keep extending it through the hair, and when I get to the ends I'll pin that on the end and wrap the loose ends around the pin and then bury it into the head. I was working with the Austin Kyle finishing pomade to keep control. You can use as much as you would like. I didn't use too much on this hairstyle. The previous hairstyle we did with Jonna had products already in her hair. I would just apply the finishing pomade as I needed it to keep control of the flyaways and have that sleek chain knot effect, my little knotty chain braid effect. I'm going below the crown at this section horizontally, taking, or actually vertically. I always get those backwards depending on where I am on the head. And again, I'll extend them out, not make them tight, just as if you're doing your first tie on a shoelace. Extend that all the way up through the head, and again I pin it on the ends first, and I will wrap the loose ends around and pin it into the hair. I can vary the pattern as I go along, and just continuing through each section. What I'll do is I'll take a section and I will split it in half, the same direction that I section the hair in. You can go horizontally and change the pattern. It's more about the quickness of this style, getting long hair pinned up, and it creates a nice intricate design. It could be a updo on a shoestring. Just remember as you're tying your shoes, that first tie, and then just keep extending that out in that manner, and or incorporating other twists and ties into it, and then working my way up. I did later on this hairstyle at the end, or at the nape area, I did pin some of that up a little to tighten it. And then I'm finishing the last section in the back. On the front hairstyle, on that fringe area, the front of the hairstyle, you can see with it down, it has a great look. I started to do the chain knots here, and I actually probably got lazy, to be honest with you, at the very front of this updo, and you'll see that I tease her fringe and try to find a place for it. At the time I was waiting for my doctor's appointment across the street. I had a sinus infection, so I was down to my last few minutes and went ahead and pinned it up to get that out of the way, instead of really fighting over the front fringe area to place it. Initially, when I started with this hairstyle, I had created a little more volume in the back, and as I was pinning this hairstyle, or the other sections, onto the top of the head, I was flattening out the head, which I cover up by adding some hair pieces to this hairstyle once I realized what I have actually quite honestly had lost on the top of it, though it still created a nice little pattern and design. And pretty.
Oh, for St. Patrick's Day.
That's right, it is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
You're gonna have your corned beef and cabbage.
Only if you make it.
Let's see. What cookbooks do I have at home? Now we need the Irish jigs, little jigs.
Irish. Oh. I want to celebrate. Wow.
We have to do like the behind the scene footages. Some balance.
Oh my god, I did not know that was there.
That moved it.
Sorry. But it's perfectly fine.
It's alright. Is it?
Yeah.
Alright,
In my car.
that was funny. Even though we did warm up today, but I am on my third illness this year. So, my third flu, my third head cold. But we say allergies around the clients so we don't have them worried we'll make them sick. Right, Chana?
Yeah.
Smile for the camera. Okay. Let me run over there. If you don't mind, and I'll be back and then you'll be free to go. Are you going to leave that in your hair?
Yeah, I'll give it to you next time.
Oh, I don't care about those. I mean the style.
Oh, yes. I love it.
It's cute, right?
Can you take a picture?
Goodness. Ariana Sierra,
Maybe a little lower.
I'm going to go to the doctor real quick.